Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 30th of March, 1983. And the title is, The Way to Become Cooperative is to Take the Seat of the Authority of Experience. BapDada meeting Kumaris. Today, the Father, the creator of the unlimited drama, is seeing a special scene of Madhuban in the divine scenes of the wonderful confluence age of the drama. On the stage of Madhuban, at every moment, so many entertaining, enjoyable parts exist, and even while sitting far away, BapDada sees these in close-up. Who are the hero actors on the stage at this time? The doubly pure souls, the elevated souls, those who are pure in their worldly life, and also souls who are pure. So BapDada is extremely pleased to see the doubly pure special souls acting the hero part on the stage of Madhuban. The plans you make, the thoughts you have, the upheavals you have, BapDada was seeing the games of both your courage and your upheavals. You maintain courage very well. You also have a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. However, together with that, you have mixed thoughts about whether to say yes or no. BapDada was seeing an amusing day. You have a very elevated desire to definitely demonstrate something. However, the desire of the enthusiasm in your mind is not visible on your faces in the form of a sparkle. It was only to a percentage that Baba saw the sparkle of a pure thought sparkling on your faces. Why was this? What is the reason for this? You have the pure thought, but the power in that thought is only a certain percentage. There is the seed of the thought, but the powerful seed that gives practical, visible fruit, that which reveals the sparkle in a practical way, is still required. The way to bring about the maximum splendor and sparkle of zeal and enthusiasm on your face is to be complete in the experience of every virtue, power, and point of knowledge. Experience is the greatest authority of all. The sparkle of authority is automatically visible in one's face and behavior. BapDada was smiling on seeing the hero actors of the present time. You are dancing in happiness. However, when some dance, they make the whole atmosphere dance. There is that splendor visible in their act. You speak of this as making everyone dance while dancing yourself. Therefore, you now have to show the sparkle of such splendor a lot more. You have heard what the basis of this is. You have become those who listen and tell others. Together with that, play the special part of being an embodiment of experience. Someone who has the authority of experience will never be deceived by any of the various royal forms of Maya. Experienced souls with authority will always experience themselves to be full and overflowing. They will never be empty of the power to decide, the power to tolerate, or any other power. Just as a seed is always full, in the same way, they will always be full of knowledge, virtues, and powers. This is known is being a master almighty authority. Maya will bow down in front of such ones, not make them bow down. Everyone bows down to a special person who has limited authority. This is because the greatness of authority automatically makes everyone bow down. So what did Baba see especially? That you are now being seated on the seat of the authority of experience. You have taken the seat of a speaker, but you now have to take the seat as the authority of all experiences. You were told that the people of the world have a physical throne, whereas all of you have the seat of authority. Constantly remain stable on this seat. Then you will constantly be an easy yogi, a constant yogi, and a natural yogi. Now, even the scene of Amrit Vela is very amusing. Some become tired while trying to reach their goal. Some swing in a double swing. Some sit down as hatha yogis. Some simply sit as a discipline. Some are even absorbed in that love. Now, pay special attention to becoming the form of the meaning of the word remembrance. The sparkle of a yogi soul should be visible on your face. Whatever is in your mind definitely sparkles on your forehead. Don't think that you have a lot on your mind. The mirror of the power of the mind is your face. No matter how much you say that you are dancing in happiness, no one who sees your unhappy face will believe you. You know the difference between the face of someone who is completely lost and someone who has attained everything, do you not? The sparkle of the happiness of having attained everything should be visible on your face. Your face should not be visible as dry, but as a happy face. BapDada also sings the praise of the children who are hero actors. At least you have stepped away from the fashionable world with your mind and body and made the Father your support. Many, many congratulations for this determination. Constantly continue to live with this thought. This is a blessing that BapDada is giving you. Out of happiness of this elevated fortune, you offer flowers of love. Together with that, BapDada is showing you the way to fulfill the pure thought of every child to become an authority complete and equal to the Father. He congratulates you and also shows you the way. All of you have celebrated the ceremony. All of you have celebrated the ceremony and are going back with the aim of becoming complete. Are you not? The ones from the beginning remain the same old ones, but you become equal to God. Everyone's photograph has been taken, has it not? The photograph has become a memorial here. Now, Didi and Dadi will also see who remains stable on the seat of authority and to what extent they do so. It is not a big thing to live at a center, but to play your part as a special actor is a wonder. Then everyone would say, every soul in this group is complete and equal to the Father. Don't become empty. Something that is empty will shake, become sensible, that is, become complete. This is not just for the Kumaris, but for everyone. Everyone has to become complete. All of you have must take back with you the special gift of Madhuban, and that is the seed of the authority of all experiences. Don't allow yourself to be separated from this gift. Have all of you received this gift? Or is it just the Kumaris who have received it? Even the residents of Madhuban have received this gift today. No matter where you are sitting, you are personally in front of the Father. To all the lotus flower children who have come into the residence of Madhuban, to all the children of this land and abroad, to the elevated hero actors of the present stage, to all of you, together with the blessing of becoming experienced, love, remembrance, and namaste from the Father, the bestower of blessings. The Kumaris had a special thought. Have you become special souls by having these special thoughts? What is the special thought you had? That you will constantly be a Mahavir and remain victorious? This is the thought you had, is it not? Will you constantly be victorious and a Mahavir, or only for a short time? After this, no type of Maya will ever come, will it? It has finished for half the cycle. There won't be conflict of thoughts, will there? Storms of waste thoughts will not come, will they? If you are repeatedly defeated by attacks of Maya, you become weak, just as the bones of someone who repeatedly falls down become weak. He then has to have plaster put on. Therefore, never become weak and get defeated. To be a Mahavir means to have a thought and to become the embodiment of that thought. It shouldn't be that when you get back you say, I'll see about it. I'll do it at some time. Don't speak of doing things in the future. Remain firm in the thought that you had, and then the flag of victory will remain flying. When so many of you go back to your centers with this determination, there will be a victory everywhere. Everything becomes easy with just a thought. Continue to water your thought. Write your result every month. Never have weak thoughts. Finish this sanskar here before you leave. Before you leave, have the determination that you will progress and become victorious. Acha? Have everyone's desires been fulfilled? The desires of Kumaris have been fulfilled, and the desires of mothers have also been fulfilled. There are now only a few of you who have come, and so you have received a good chance. This time, the complaint of all the Kumaris has now been removed. Now, there are no complaints. All of you are going back, having become complete. Now, we shall see where the rivers flow, and whether you become a pond, a big river, a small river, or a well. A well is even smaller than a pond. So we shall see what you become. That result will be given, will it not? Seeing the Kumaris, the feeling is that so many hands have emerged, whereas seeing the mothers, there is the feeling that it is a little difficult for them to emerge. Therefore, now become a hand that is free from obstacles. It shouldn't be that you do service But together with that, you also take the effort of others. Don't do that if together with your service, there are also complaints, then there won't be any fruit of service. This is why you have to become hands that are free from obstacles. It shouldn't be that you yourselves become obstacles and continue to come in front of Dadi and Didi. Become a helping hand. Don't take service for yourself. Then you will remain constantly free from obstacles and make service progress without obstacles. Have such a firm thought before you leave. Acha, BapDada meeting the group of mothers. 1. You constantly remember the Father and service. Do you not? Do you constantly keep a balance of remembrance and service? Without remembrance, service is not successful, and without service, you cannot become a conqueror of Maya. This is because when you remain busy in service and churn this knowledge, you easily make Maya step away from you. If you do service without remembrance, there is less success and it takes more effort. However, when you do service while staying in remembrance, there is greater success and less effort. Is there a balance of the two? Those who maintain this balance automatically continue to receive blessings. They don't have to ask for them. The sound of praise from the souls who you serve in the form of wonderful elevated soul who has related this knowledge to me. It is a wonder how you have changed my life, becomes a blessing for you. Do you experience such a blessing? The day you serve while staying in remembrance, you will experience that you have natural happiness without making effort. You have the experience of such happiness, do you not? All of you are continuing to move forward on this basis. Do you feel that you are progressing at every moment and that the world is also continuing to progress? If there is no self-progress, you cannot be an instrument for world progress. The method for self-progress is remembrance, and the method for progress of the world is service. Constantly continue to make progress in this. What is the greatest treasure that the Father has given you at the confluence age? That of happiness. You have the treasures of so many types of happiness. If you take up the various points of happiness, how many would there be? At the confluence age, the greatest gift of all, the treasure, the material for a picnic, is happiness. Every day at Amrit Vela, think of a point of happiness, and you will remain happy throughout the day. Some children say that there are the same points in the Murli every day. However, the same point has to be given in the Murli every day because that point has not yet become firm. Just as students in a school have to write the same thing down 50 times when they haven't made it firm. Similarly, BapDada tells you every day, children, consider yourself to be a soul and remember me, because you are still weak in this point. Therefore, constantly keep new points of happiness in your intellect every day, and while maintaining that happiness throughout the day, continue to donate happiness to everyone. This is the greatest donation of all. In the world, although people have all other facilities, they don't have this true, imperishable, internal happiness. You have this happiness, therefore, continue to donate it. 2. Do you constantly experience yourself to be a lotus flower who is detached from the atmosphere of the old world and loving the one Father? Those who are detached are loving, and those who are loving are detached. So, are you like a lotus flower, or do you become influenced by the atmosphere while living amidst it? Whenever you are playing a part somewhere, do you constantly remain detached while playing that part, or do you become loving towards that part? What happens? What is it that you are sometimes able to have yoga and at other times not? It is the lack of being detached. Because of not being detached, you cannot experience love. How can there be remembrance where there is no love? The more love there is, the greater the remembrance there will be. Instead of having love for the Father, you become loving towards others, and you therefore forget the Father. Become detached from the part and loving towards the Father. This should be your aim and your practical life. In worldly life, you became loving while playing your part, and what did you receive in return for that love? You only received a bed of thorns. What do you receive in a second by loving the Father? You receive all rights for many births. Therefore, constantly remain detached while playing your part. You are only playing a part for service. Your part is not based on your relationships. It is based on service. There is damage caused by bodily relationships. Do everything considering it to be a part of service, and you will remain detached. If there is love for two, you cannot experience a constant and stable stage. 3. You are elevated souls who are constantly free from obstacles and who constantly move forward at every step. Are you not? There is no type of obstacle preventing you from moving forward, is there? Those who are free from obstacles will constantly make intense effort because their speed would be fast. To be free from obstacles means to have a fast speed. Time is wasted in removing obstacles that come. What happens when someone constantly keeps accelerating and then braking? The car wouldn't function well, would it? What is the way to stop obstacles coming? Constantly maintain the awareness of being a master almighty authority. This constant awareness will make you powerful. No obstacle of Maya can come in front of someone powerful. So, you should constantly have this awareness. This awareness should not be forgotten at all. An idol that is damaged is not worshipped. If an obstacle comes and you then remove it, that would not be called unbroken and stable. Therefore, pay greater attention to the word constantly. Those who constantly stay in remembrance are constantly free from obstacles. The confluence age is the age to bid farewell to obstacles. Don't allow the one to whom you have bidden farewell for half the cycle to come to you again. Always remember that you are victorious jewels. Let the drums of victory constantly beat. Let the bugles, shehnai, of happiness constantly be heard. Forge a connection with the Father with such remembrance, and these bugles will constantly be heard. The more praise you sing of the Father out of love for Him, the more you will be liberated from making effort. You will then become a constantly loving and easy yogi. Acha, blessing. May you constantly be an embodiment of power who opposes Maya with the awareness of the godly clan. If you want to attain success in any task, first of all, become an embodiment of power through having that awareness. When you have that power, it becomes easy to oppose Maya. As your awareness, so your form becomes like that. Therefore, constantly have the powerful awareness that you have this spiritual life and that you will remain engaged in God's service at every second, with every thought, and in every action. This is our godly clan. The seed of this awareness will finish all weaknesses. Slogan: truth is automatically proved according to the time. There is no need to prove it. Om Shanti.